I'm Douglas Ramos, and I'm the owner of Picked. It started with just a passion for old things, you know, and a passion, we combined that passion for old things with my passion for Florida State, and it's this, you know, and I don't know, man. It's really, really humbling to see where it's come from. It's cool. That's probably the best part, is people's response to that.
Working with a small business is always great, especially Picked, you know. Like many other high schoolers, at the time I worked at a company like Publix, and while it could be fun, it was very regimented. Here, we found a great way to have fun and interact with each other and interact with the customers while still being, you know, productive at the end of the day, because it is a business, but we want to make it as customer-centric as possible and, you know, not dread waking up and going to work every morning.
The number one thing we value the most is the experience that we give to every person that walks into the door. We don't ever want anyone to feel as if they're a number, like when they walk into our doors. Whether it's me remembering your name or your face or whatever you bought last time that you were here, your shoe size, things of that sort. We all kind of like pick up on those small things, and every person that walks in gets greeted. We want to make you guys feel as if you're part of something more than just buying a piece of clothing.
My favorite part about this job is definitely the people. I've made great connections with my friends that work here, and also made some good friends that, you know, come into the store that I see often. It's pretty uncommon for people to get close with some of their customers, but I definitely can say that we do have good customers, and I have some good friends that I've made along the way that I definitely wouldn't have made without the store, and I'm very grateful for the people that I've met.
We're just so organic, like we have welcoming arms. You don't have to buy any stuff when you come in. Just to us, to me at least, it's more meaningful to see customers weekly and them coming to say hello to us and then them buying stuff, honestly.
Picked exists because a handful of people work really hard and another small handful of people never stop supporting what I was doing, but it also does not exist without people coming in and supporting it and sharing it. So Picked is nothing without the people.
He's really helping out the community, and he's a genuine guy, so you know, he always does things just because he wants to and not because like he sees a financial gain out of it.
I want you to just enjoy existing within the space that we've built. You know, we had a kid come in like a week or two ago that literally said, I don't usually buy things, I just like being here. You know, and business-wise, that makes no sense, right? Like that shouldn't really excite me because I'm not making money, but it is like the greatest compliment to think that somebody wants to take time out of their day just literally to exist within the four walls for 5-10 minutes.
I mean, my end goal is for everybody to know what Picked is. Like right now, I feel like we have a pretty good, like in the city following. Our overall response from our followers here in town is very, very, very good. Everybody's starting to pick up on every Friday thing, and like the fact that we restock every Friday. We feel like we're starting to become a staple here in town, which that was our end goal.
Picked was supposed to just be this, you know, just kind of like when I found the first sweatshirt that I found, I didn't expect it to turn into a brick and mortar, and I definitely didn't expect it to potentially turn into multiple brick and mortars. But we for sure would love for people everywhere to experience what we're doing. So in a perfect world, you know, you can go visit friends in other cities and other college towns, and you can visit your Picked there. And the biggest thing for us is, can we duplicate the experience? You know, we can duplicate the stuff. Anybody can duplicate the stuff, but can we duplicate the experience?
It's working better than Doug knows. I think sometimes Doug is like a real simple guy, and he doesn't really realize how big some of the things he does. And Picked is a pillar business in Tallahassee. Like at this point, like we've become something much bigger than I think we've sort of known in just a year. With us just having our 1 year a couple weeks ago, like we've become a place that, you know, when people come to Tallahassee, people love to come here.
The people around me will definitely say that I don't take enough time to relish in what we've built. My brain is always on to the next thing. So we can have a great weekend. You know, we put out our merch, you know, our 1 year merch, and everybody loved it. And everybody around me is celebrating, they're super happy and excited. And I'm not to say that I'm not, but my brain is already, cool, what are we doing next? I'm super proud of what we've built, but it's never enough. Like I always wanna up what we've done. You know, I think I'm working for the little kid in me that wanted to own a business when he was 5. And when you're that young, you don't really know what it's gonna be. I remember like I would take rocks and I would color them with marker and I would make my mom come into my room and buy them. You know, like that's kind of like, if you wanna go way back, that's where it all started. And so I'm really just working for the kid who had a dream to own his own business and create his life.
I would say if we're walking upstairs, I would say we're maybe at like the quarter to halfway point of like where our potential is. And I can't wait to see where we go from here.